Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 2 PvP and another weapon showcase. This time I am using the Grand Lance, which is a weapon that you can get in one of the giant memories. Now, this weapon was one that was very common for a while, and has sort of diminished in commonality, I suppose we could say. And there's really no good reason for it, other than the fact that people have somewhat learned how to fight against it. So, that all being said, it's still a very good weapon, and you can still do some really nice damage and combos with this weapon. So let's get started. The Grand Lance requires 22 strength and 18 dexterity in order to wield. It has a C scaling in strength and a C in dexterity. The physical base damage of this weapon is 340, and for me the attack rating of this weapon is 487 with a Ring of Blades. It has one of the highest counter strengths in the game, tied with the other Lance class weapons, at 160. The poise damage is 35 per hit, and the weight is 12 units. Now, this weapon, the biggest pro is of course that counter strength. 160 counter strength is kind of absurd. That is a ton, and that's something that you really do want to take advantage of. Other pros to this weapon, you've got a good amount of length, you've got a fairly good moveset, and you can actually turtle poke with this thing for quite a bit of damage, actually. Now, the reason the turtle poking does so much damage is, of course, the counter strength does come into play, and the running attacks and R2 attacks are very good parts of its moveset because they hit multiple times. Now, that being said, that can also be a con because that does make them easier to parry. Multiple hit attacks are, in general, always easier to parry than non-multiple hit attacks. So, there's that, but the biggest con of this weapon would be the speed that it takes to get started with your attacks. Your second R1 is faster than your first R1, R2s are slow in general, so because of that, you want to have a more defensive playstyle. The counter strength really helps with that defensive playstyle as well, due to the fact that you can just sort of wait and then counter. Then boom, you get a hit, you can get your second guaranteed hit, if you're using the two-handed moveset, and you can get a lot of damage built up on them really quickly. It's good stuff. It's very good stuff. Other cons, the only other ones that I can think of would be how linear the moveset is. Of course, though, it is a Lance that should kind of be expected, but it still can be quite annoying to deal with when you're trying to hit someone and they're just circling around you and you're not hitting them. It's something that you need to watch out for. That's the easiest way to counter this weapon, so just be careful with that. Anyway, the only other thing I can think of was this was a really annoying weapon for me to get in the memory, but that's all I've got to say about this weapon. Now, this video was sponsored and brought to you guys by a website called Opinion Outpost. It's a free-to-join website that I personally actually do use, where you go, you fill out opinion-based surveys, and you can earn cash for it. And it's something that I actually do between invasions. It's a nice little way for me to earn a little extra money. You get to earn either cash, Amazon gift cards, iTunes gift cards, that sort of thing. So it's worthwhile to do. And if you're interested in it, I'll have a special link down in the description that you guys can click on. And if you actually do click on that special link, you'll be able to earn $2 bonus after your first survey. So if this is something that you are interested in, this is a great chance to check it out because you'll get a little bit extra for doing so. So, yeah. I would recommend it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time.